Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to get user input from the user, of course, in Java. Now, unlike other languages, other high-level languages like Perl or Python, there's no built-in way to get user input. There's no built-in function like raw input like in Python or anything like that, so you actually have to import it. Now if you don't know what importing does, basically Java comes with built-in code called the Jre System Library. Basically, it's like predefined things of code which you can access from whatever class you're in. Importing it just makes it so that you don't have to type out the destination over and over again. Like in Java, if you want to get user input, you have to use a scanner object. The scanner object is located in java.util.scanner. But a lot of people don't like typing that whenever they use a scanner object, so instead they import it. And if you want, you can type out the destination, which I'll show you when we import it, and you can use the destination instead of typing scanner if you want, and test that out later on. But just so you guys understand everything that's going on, you should probably import it like I'm doing, and it just makes it easier. But yeah, importing does not bring the code into your class, it just allows you to use it in the namespace. So yeah, let's move on to the actual coding. So for line 1, we'll just type import java.util.scanner, and scanner is with a capital S. And so this right here, everything before the semicolon and after the space after the T, this is the destination. So you can actually type this whenever you want to make a scanner object instead of typing scanner, but if you import it, there's no reason not to, and importing it just makes it easier. It doesn't really slow down your program, so there's no reason not to import it, really. So we're going to go down here and start making a scanner object. So a scanner object is of the type scanner. So now that we've imported it, we'll just type scanner space the name of our variable, which will be input, and we'll have that equal to a new scanner which uses system.in. Now what this basically does is say we want to use scanner, we want to name the object input, and we want to make it so it scans from the system.in stream. And system.in is basically by default your computer keyboard, so yeah, or some other way of importing it you can define, but system.in with the scanner will just monitor your keyboard. Now this does not alone make it so you can input stuff. If you were to just use this line, you can't type in your program at all. To make it so you can type, you have to use the actual object you want to assign the value to. So for example, we'll make a string variable of sentence, so string sentence, and we want to take whatever they type in and assign it to sentence like it was a string. So string sentence is equal to what was it? Oh yeah, input dot next line, and line is with a capital L. Now what this says is just like the next string that is put in before they press enter, assign that to sentence. And so that's what it does. Now we'll make a system.out.println println, okay, and we'll just say sentence, so this way we can see what we're doing. So save, run, and you should get something that looks just like this. And this basically says there's nothing here, but you can type and make something appear. So we'll type in Kurt. I'll move this over just in case you guys can't see this. So yeah, oops. We have this little dialog. That thing flashes. We can type in Kurt or whatever we want, really. And then if we press enter, it returns whatever we typed in, which is Kurt. And so that's the basic way of how you use the input for a sentence. So let's go up here and we'll go over exactly what's going on. So this just says, okay, we're making an object of which whenever it's referenced inside of a variable, it'll take input from the user. This is the variable that is referencing to input and saying we want to only use whatever pops up in the next line. So it says, okay, for the next line we'll monitor what's in the keyboard, and whatever until they press enter, we'll monitor it, then we'll send it to this this variable. And then we have our system dot out.println, which says, okay, now we want to print out whatever's in that variable, which happened to be Kurt. Now, what if you don't want it to be a excuse me, what if you don't want it to be a string? Well, you would just change the type of the variable and change what it says instead of next line. So we'll start with an integer and we'll say number, and that would be equal to input.next int. There you go. And this, just like before, will monitor the next line, but instead it will interpret it as a number, which means it will crash if you put in a letter, and so you can try that yourself. But yeah, trying to put in a sentence instead of a number here will make it not work. So we put in a big number like 1,234, and you get that number returned to you. Now, what about not floats, doubles? Well, it's simple. You just type the type double is what it's going to be, and then you're going to say, instead of next int, here, I'll go all the way back so you guys can see the little box pop up, because you guys might like to see that. So next, and then double. There we go. Save that, run it, and we can now use decimals. So 1, 2 point blah blah blah, and it returns it. So yeah. Also, a quick note: this program is a really good way to understand like where integers will stop working. Floats can get really big, so can doubles, but integers can't hold as much information. Doubles hold double the information of a float, so that's why it's called a double, if any of you guys are wondering. But integers can't hold really huge numbers, like 1,000,000,000,000,000,000 would return an error. And so this is a good way to look at what error it would give you if you did that. So you might want to find out how to use a try and catch block, which I'll probably teach you later, to control whatever errors a user might make. But anyways, this, my friends, was how to make a basic input from a user. And so yeah, I hope you guys like it. What you can do is actually go into your scanner object like this and just kind of look at what each one of these does, because they each do have some sort of little description, which, by the way, I saw up here. I forgot about this, but next to longs, they scan the next token of input. I'm not really sure if you guys can see that. Sorry. Looks like you guys can. Maybe half of it's cut off, but yeah, the recorder's kind of small. It takes the next token just like all the other ones did, except longs can hold really big numbers, like what I said before. So yeah, that's kind of a little thing to look at, is all the different stuff through here. Maybe I'll take it so that next long it's up here. That's something you can use for really big numbers. But yeah, make sure whatever this is that you have the right type in your variable, otherwise it'll crash it, and you don't want that to happen. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. If you liked my videos, or this video, press the like button. If you want to see future videos, press the subscribe button. If you want to see all the other ones I've made, go to my channel, and I'm sure you'll find some other programming tutorials that will interest you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below and I will answer them. Or you can send me a PM and I'll answer the questions there too. I don't get a lot of comments, so leaving them in the comment section will get responded to just as fast. But if you don't want to ask in fear that other people will continue to answer that for like years, then just PM me and I'll answer it there. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.